Hey everybody, welcome back to Green Chat, and clearly things have changed, but is it for the better? We'll have to see and find out on today's Green Chat update. All right, hey everybody, hope you're doing great. This is going to be a little more of a free-flowy type of Green Chat here. Just want to let you all know where I've been. I've been moving and some other stuff. Life happens sometimes, and it happened to me all at once. Like a car exploded, work went nuts. I don't have a whole lot of control over my schedule at work, and it went nuts. And then I moved right into a move. I plan to have a little bit more of a buffer, make some videos, have a buffer, had no buffer. And family came first, so I was just like, whatever. I sent out like one tweet, but none of you guys follow me on Twitter. Honestly, the platform Twitter is like, it's terrible. So I don't really blame any of you. I almost, it's awful. But that is what's been going on with me, and I do intend to keep making these Green Chat videos, and because I love doing it. I really love doing it, and we're going to get back at it and cracking. But just want to give you a quick update as far as what's going on with Green Chat, and as you can tell behind me, the scene has changed. So I have to kind of share my real estate. There's a little desk over here, which is my wife's, and then we have, clearly there's a little bed. So we're gonna have to see how that goes, and we're not done setting up this room. We're still moving in and getting everything going with that. This window is super annoying. I have to put this box here because it's creating some kind of crazy lighting effect, and there's like towels draped behind those drapes, just because the light was overpowering what's going on the screen. But yeah, so the scene has changed, and that's that. That's the Green Chat, which is going to be moving forward with this lovely space. We'll see how it works. Hopefully we can make it work out. Move to a better position though, a much better place, better for the family, better for me and work. So it should be easier as far as my schedule goes, is managing these videos. Sorry, I've got my camera here, and my whole setup's different. Hopefully the sound's good. Let's get cracking. So that's that, guys. Apologies for the rando absence, and I appreciate your support. You guys have still been sending me messages, and it's super awesome, and I'm excited to get back into it. There's been so many streams. Luckily, while I was gone, right, there was like 8, I don't know, there wasn't like 8 streams, but there was a lot of streams, especially the community streams where the players just played. Joppa was kind of, streamlining in the background on one of them, but it's good stuff, and Pantheon is really looking exciting lately with a ton of stuff to talk about. As far as what I'm going to be going on with that, I really wanted to do those class videos. I know I did the priest so far, and not the priest. I've done the cleric so far and the shaman, and we're going to move on to the druid next, and then do the comparison video. I'm really excited for the comparison. Sorry, this desk wobbly. Really excited for the comparison videos, but I wanted to get through the basic. I guess, a lot of people like to view their media over YouTube, so my class videos are really straightforward, like, here's the shaman, here's the cleric, here's the druid, and it's going to be for all those, where it gets in the nit and gritty, where I get opinionated maybe, is what I'm thinking, is with the comparison videos on the classes, and that's my exciting point. But moving on, let's move on. So keeping this real with Green Chat, granted Green Chat lately has kind of been adapting to whatever it needs to be, as for example, covering the class videos is not exactly questions or, any type of banter back and forth of that regard, mostly just giving you information. So in with keeping, we're gonna answer some questions real quick that you guys have asked me to make this Green Chat update a little more updated. So Aaron Miller's asking, where have you been? Almost a month since your last upload. And Aaron Miller, man, dude, so yeah, like I said, you guys know the story, but yeah, work, move, stuff like that. So I intend to be back and annoying you people again with my excellent transitions. But apologies, guys, and again, thank you for your support. And Pantheon's coming your way, Green Chat style. And the next question is from Nicholas Layton. I'm only going to be doing 2 questions here. This is just real quick. This video is going to be real fast. Just I'm making this while my kid's napping, so you got to be swift like a fox to make it work. But this is from Nicholas Layton. I thought this is interesting. It's taken this long for somebody to ask me this. Maybe you guys all assumed or not, but I like this question, and I'd love to answer it because I'm kind of been waiting for it. And what's not better than updating you guys with this type of information? So Nicholas is asking, I've been watching a bunch of Pantheon videos, but one thing I can't figure out is, why do you call this Green Chat? So Nicholas, thank you for asking. Let me tell you why I call this Green Chat. So in creating this series on YouTube, just to come up with the name Call Me Cleeze took me about 6 months. I can't believe it, but it did. I had other names before this one. If you guys ever want to know them, let me know. You know what I'm saying? But amazingly so, it takes that long because it's got to be catchy, but it's got to make sense and it's got to be relative to at least who I am. You know, like, am I going to name myself Ding Dong Dingledorf? No, maybe actually I would. But why is Green Chat called Green Chat? Basically, back in EverQuest, when you played EverQuest, I played on more of an RP server. I already answered this to Nicholas in the chat, in the comments, but, you know, maybe some of you guys missed it. Maybe. But back when I played EverQuest, I played more in an RP sense. So when I'd run up to a guy, like I'd run up to a human, I was a wood elf. I'd run up to a human and be like, I'd be like, what ho, traveler? And he'd be like, elf, what are you doing in my territory? And, you know, stuff like that. He'd be like, do you have rations? Do you require aid? And what we would do is if you had to ask very basic questions or out of character questions, man, this desk, sorry, I keep hitting it. But out of character questions, you know, it'd be like, hey man, where's the city at? Can you just talk to me straight? You would talk in, you know, out of character chat, which was green. The color of the chat was green by default. So I thought it was pretty catchy to call Green Chat because it's a place where you can ask me anything without any real, you know, blowback. It was a place in EverQuest where you could go to for information that was out of character, and you know, you can get real raw answers versus, you know, well, sir, go down to the inn just past the yonder and wait a fortnight for the moon to ellipse to a certain spot to where you can run through Kithcore Forest to get to the Halfling Pit. And I'll be like, no, man, no, I'm talking about Freeport, man. I don't want to go to the, you know, Rivervale, man. Come on. So that's what Green Chat is. It's the color of the chat from EverQuest out of character. All right, guys, so we're going to wrap it up with that. Thank you, Aaron Miller and Nicholas, for the great questions. And that was pretty much a Green Chat update. Just want to let you guys know what I'm doing and what to expect from me in the future. So, again, I've got that Druid video. I'm working on that presently. And then we also have the healer comparison. And then we're going to move all into the DPS, melee, range DPS. And I've already covered the tanks to some degree. But I'm trying to, you know, maybe I'll go back over them with the updated model of my class coverageation. But, hey, guys, I really appreciate you checking this out. Hope you're doing great. And I'll see you again really soon.